Hi, and welcome back once again. I am here to help guide you and support you on the autism journey. And I know that there is a huge need for support and for getting the most effective results. Maybe you've been trying various practitioners and therapists, supplements, jumping around the internet, picking and choosing things randomly. I'll try this, I'll try this, but you really don't know what you're doing. And that was my story when my son was diagnosed. I wanted to get him better. I knew I could. I over 30 years background studying the brain. I knew the brain could heal, but I had to study autism and know that it is very, very specific. So I became a very much a specialized autism researcher, and what it did was gave me phenomenal results with my own son, where his symptoms actually went away, even when I was told it wasn't possible. I was originally told I should drug him and try behavioral therapies and good luck, but that was it. And I thought, there's no way. I got to figure out how to help him live a better life. And that's what I'm here to help you do for your child. And this is to help you. I want to answer a lot of the, frequently asked questions like, how do I know what to do in the membership program? Well, in my membership program, you will have a step-by-step sequential guide to follow. So you'll know what to do, when you're supposed to do that. You'll have direct links to very, very specific and well-researched supplements for exactly what your child needs next in line, because we have to strengthen and support the foundation of their immune system and their detoxification pathways before we can move forward. We want to do this safely and we want to get the best results. And this is how. So there's no more wasted time or wasted expense on things that don't work, or you're trying to figure it out. You don't have to spend money on tests because most of them are inaccurate, and everything we do and use in my membership program is natural and safe. So you don't have to worry about anything like that at all. I'm going to teach you and educate you because it is, again, a fact. Research has shown that they will exceed 50% better results when they have the personal knowledge and information, but the guidance also with that knowledge on what to do in their child's autism recovery journey. You'll get that much better results. And that is what I have seen over and over in the 8.5 years that my membership program has been going. I have had parents that have worked with other practitioners for years and not seen that many results, if little results to none. And they join my program and they get great results, greater, much far better, some of them extremely much better. So this program has been proven because it works over and over and over for anyone at any age, because I get that question a lot too. My child's 26, is this going to be able to help them? Absolutely. I've had great results. You've probably heard me share about this other woman. Her name's Karen. When she found me, her son was 27 years old, and he had been diagnosed at age 2. 25 years she had to been spending time and money and trying to figure it out. Nothing had helped him get better. Within months in my program, just a few months, he begins talking for the first time. He was still nonverbal at 27 years old. Started talking and reading books with her. Now, this is what we want. We want the best results possible. Whether they keep their diagnosis or not, it isn't really the goal. It doesn't, that's not really what our goal is to help your child live the absolute best results, get the best results, and help you on the journey get the support you need, and be able to just have your child live to their optimum and full potential. And it's done on their timeline. This is another thing. Will I have time? You go at your child's pace, and I teach you how to do this. You'll know step by step what to do next and how to know when to do the next thing, or when you might want to wait, because every individual is different and unique. And some are able to move forward a little bit faster than others. And so by having this knowledge and knowing you only need to purchase the next supplement in line in the sequence when you need it, not purchasing a whole bunch of supplements up front and spending a whole bunch of money, or trying to figure out if you can afford it that month, because you just get what your child needs at that time. And I don't want anybody purchasing a bunch of things up front, because it overwhelms you, and you might not need some of those things for a couple of months away. So why have to get them now? You'll know what to do and when to do it. And I also give you direct links to the very well researched natural supplements for the specific needs in the sequence that your child needs. So, and there are often discount codes, because with these companies that their products I use, I've asked every one of them if they can offer us a discount code, and many have. So those are offered to you inside the membership site as well. Some people say, well, could I do this on my own? Well, sure, I did, but it took me 10 years. And if you're on the journey like me and Karen Franklin at 25 years, and Mary, whose son was 13 when she found me and wasn't having success with her functional medical doctor for 4 years, and within a year in the program, now her son Kevin is the team leader in his youth camp, and he wasn't even able to sit in a classroom before. These are the kinds of things where we don't want you spending a bunch of money or trying to figure it out anymore on your own, because I'm doing this to offer you the guidance, the knowledge, but also the personalized support. The personalized guidance for your child comes inside of the membership program. Not only do we have a live monthly call, but I know that a monthly call is a month away, and we need help often along the way, right? Sometimes just a question pops up, or your child's having extreme behaviors, you need to troubleshoot something with me. You can write me 24/7 in the forum in our privacy protected membership site. Ask me a question and I get back to you within 24 hours. Nowhere else do you find that doesn't give you an additional cost. This is all included in the yearly fee, and it's less than most people are spending in a month with other practitioners and on supplements that aren't working, but you're also not getting the results. I want you to get the results, because I know you can if you have the right roadmap and if you know what to do. So you need that guidance, you want that experience, and you want the knowledge. I want to teach you. I'm an educator. I want you to know what to do and what you're doing, and to give you the confidence and the clarity to move forward and to do this with the best results. And this is what is so important, that it's done safely and effectively, and that you know how to do it and what to do. If you have any questions, feel free to pop them in the chat. I know I'm going through a lot of the most frequently asked questions here, but we have a lot of members that have already joined the membership. I want you to remember that this lowered event only, exclusive event only price that is half of our regular price is going to expire tomorrow, Thursday night at midnight. So if you don't join before then the price will go back up to the regular price. And this is an opportunity, again, to help you save you some of that time and that overall expense if you were not in the program or waited. This is the last masterclass of 2024. There will not be another one this year. I will not be offering this reduced price in an event like this for the rest of 2024. So if you want to get going and start and end this year with a bang, then now is the time. Right now is the right time, because otherwise you can be out there just continuing to do what you've been doing. And you have to ask yourself, how has that been working for me? How has it been working for you? Have you been getting results? Have you been feeling clarity? Have you been maybe going to therapies that are, many of them are charging a good $100 or more a week, and you're doing that weekly? That was Nanti's experience with speech therapy. If you haven't heard her, she shares on the page at naturallyrecoveringautism.com/go, which is the link to sign up and join today. But there are also some success stories from other members who have been in the program that I wanted you to be able to hear from. Some are in text, and then some are in video. And Nanti shares hers in video. And she was worried about what would happen to her son in the future if she, when she wasn't around, or if she when she was old someday, who was going to care for her son if he didn't get better? How was he going to be able to live safely, independently ever? And today he is completely independent and his anxiousness is gone. He's happy in school. He's talking, he's playing with his sister, all of these things that, he was not able to do before. And so, Nanti shares that the speech therapy she had him in was $95 a week. So that's $400 for 1 month, right? Right, roughly. And that was just the speech therapy. That's not counting other practitioners, other therapists, other supplements. Most of you are spending $1,000 a month on this, where you don't need to. There's so much wasted time and expense. Nanti pulled her son out of speech therapy because it wasn't working. When she joined my program, I said, let's get his brain less toxic and inflamed and see who he really is, what he's capable of. She was diligent about the steps in the program, followed them religiously, she says. You can listen to her share again at naturallyrecoveringautism.com/go. Nanti shares her story in a short video for you. And her son started talking and on his own from these steps that I shared with her in my membership program, and her following and implementing them. That is the key. You have to implement them. But I'll show you what to do. So Nanti implemented these steps and her son began talking. She never needed to have him go back to speech therapy. Think of the thousands and thousands of dollars that she saved by not having him have to go to those therapies anymore. And not only was she saving time and money, because you're also running to these appointments every week, multiple appointments, and stressing your child and you out, and in all that time it takes you as well as your child, that it can be really hard on our kids' self-esteem. I know my son used to say in a therapy, he said, "Mom, I want to, but I can't. Why can't I?" And it was heartbreaking for me as a parent to hear him say that. And I knew he was capable because I could see how brilliant he was. He just had trouble with the focusing. And today, all of that is gone. He finished his bachelor's degree in college with almost straight A's. And he's a writer, does creative writing, wants to write fantasy novels, has been writing, wants to write for gaming companies. And he is completely living independent, happy, healthy, uh, calm, easygoing guy. He's the best guy ever. And I'm so happy for him that he's able to live his life the way he should be able to live it. And that's what we want for your child as well. These kids deserve a chance, and you deserve, as a parent, to know what that is to get them there. And I have the answers. I've done the research for you, and I've put my heart and soul into this program for you. And I offer you support and guidance along the way, every step of the way. So again, I want to make sure that you know that the enrollment, especially with a special event price, will end tomorrow night at midnight, Thursday night. So please join now. Go to naturallyrecoveringautism.com/go. You can learn the specifics, more about what the program offers you on that page. It'll give you more information about the program, answer some frequently asked questions for you, other ones, in case I didn't just cover them here. You'll read some in text and hear in some videos, some success stories from some parents who have been in the program and what it's like and how it's helped them. And that's what I want to show you, is that there are thousands of people worldwide that I've helped with this, and many who had never gotten results anywhere else before. So I want to give you this opportunity, give you the support you need, because I know the challenges personally, how it is at home and the isolation. And I want to give you also the support and the community that you need on this journey. You don't want to keep doing this alone. You need support, and you need to know there are other like-minded parents. And our community inside the membership are like that. They're like you. They're a community of positive minded, caring, sincere, loving, wonderful parents who are implementing the steps for their children and getting results. And so this is a community that you can be part of. There's never any judgment. Everybody is going through the same things you are. And in fact, in the forum, you're able to hear, see a lot of the questions and answers from others so that you understand, oh, wow, I'm not the only one who experiences that. And so it helps you to feel more confident and gives you, that feeling of not being so alone, of actually having that community and that basically surrounded by the love of people who are like you and kind and caring about their children and believe in their children's ability to succeed and have a better life than they're living today and are doing those steps and getting those results. So, hi, Michelle. Age group question. Good question. Yeah. Any age at all. I've helped parents from under the age of, with their kids that are under the age of 2, all the way. The oldest one I know of was 42. Yeah, 42 years old. Mom's in her 70s, right? Yeah, our kids get older and so do we. So, yeah, and then Karen Franklin, who I just mentioned, she found me when her son was 27, and she already, like I said, just mentioned she already had been trying for years, decades, 25 years, not gotten any results with her son. And in my program, her son began talking for the first time in 27 years, and then started reading books with her. So his cognition was improving, and it just kept going forward from there. The more steps you implement, the longer you're in the program, and the more you're doing, the more you can see. I always say to encourage, take time. This is done on your child's timeline. There's no hurrying up. There's no keeping up. It's done on your child's timeline, and I'll show you exactly step by step how to do that in the program. So, yes, to answer your question, Michelle, absolutely. This is beneficial for anyone at any age. And the sooner you jump in, that's why I say right now is the right time. The sooner you get going, regardless of age, but the sooner you get going, the better it can be for you and your child, because you want to make sure you get, the toxins, the inflammation, the co-infections, their immune system, all of these things to get them healthier. So for one, your child isn't having to, their body isn't having to endure those, and neither is their brain. It can be harmful. And so we are working to get that better and get them healthy again. That's what it's all about. Friday. Well, you have until Thursday night or so at midnight. So that's when it will expire. I don't know if you can figure out what to do by Friday, before Friday. Then, a lot of people get creative with just a matter of joining. I mean, it's just, you know, I mean, if you look at what you're doing each month and what you're probably spending and what you're, figure out what you cannot be spending on. And I'm going to go back to mentioning the usual, $3 or $4 lattes a day. Not everybody's doing that, right? Although many are spending hundreds on things, eating out junk foods and things like that. But, with basics and with therapies and with even co-payments, if your insurance covers it, the time lost from your work, the time on spending researching supplements, spending money, this is the worst thing, on practitioners that don't know what they're doing and supplements that don't work. That is wasted. You can knock off all of those things, shave them off, and know what to do, how to do it, when to do it, and it's all on your child's timeline. So that can be really helpful. Um, and hi, Eileen. If your child is 15, not reading or writing, do you think there's a chance? Absolutely, yes. I just mentioned that Karen Franklin's son was 27, began talking and reading books with her for the first time in 27 years. And Eileen, you also might want to hear uh, for reading and writing. So one of our members, and I can tell you in the program because it's privacy, so I don't want to say her name outside of the program, in the forum, where her daughter is 17 in high school. And she could not write. She couldn't even pick up a pen because she didn't have the motor skills. And her mom says it was causing her dreadful stress. And in fact, she's given me permission to share her story anonymously because a lot of people want the privacy protection, which I absolutely honor. But her daughter was having severe anxiety, dreadful stress, couldn't pick up the pen at all, couldn't write. She was in high school, was 17 years old. They thought they were just going to have to hire a scribe to help her be able to even complete high school. And her mom started implementing the steps in the program and had to go through some time period, right? It wasn't immediate. That's what you have to be patient with. Keep implementing those steps. And her daughter got to the point where she all of a sudden she's like she's writing on everything. She said, I can't even believe it. It's like she wanted the daughter wanted to write so badly and have the cognitive ability, the motor skills, the capability, but she just didn't have it. And so it was her mom said, like I said, it was causing her dreadful stress. And now she says she's writing on everything. She even said she's writing on my newly painted walls. Mom says, she says, which I don't even mind because I'm just so happy to see her writing and so happy. So this is what we want. And so yeah, absolutely, I've seen it happen. And she started writing her teacher's poems for Valentine's Day. And obviously, this was a while back now, and just got better and better. And her teachers were like, "What are you doing?" In the whole schoolyard, she said, all the teachers, the faculty were like wondering, asking, "What have you done?" This she's like a completely different child, and I'm so excited when I hear that kind of thing because other people, so many are recognizing the changes in the child. And this happened for me around my son's schoolyard too, where people would be like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "I see a big difference in him over the years." And they'd come up to me and say, "My son's got this going on. What do I do? My daughter's got this going on. What can I do?" And then that's where this all came to be. I was like, I have to share all of this, and there's no way I could, get all of this into a book or get this kind of support or the step by step or the real guidance anywhere else but the membership program. It is absolutely bar none the best way that I can guide you, help you most, the safest way to do it right and get you the most effective results. So keep going, Yolene. Yes, absolutely. I've seen phenomenal results with people of teenage, young adult, various ages, even older ones. One mom, her son was 35 in the program, and she said he used to just always be so bloated and had all these digestive problems. And she said he's not bloated anymore, and he seems calmer and happier. I mean, this is improvements, right? We want anything that we can do, and that those things will start to build the strength in the body and reduce the toxins and the inflammation on the brain and strengthen the immune system so they get healthier, the cognition improves, but it takes time. And remember, we strengthen that foundation first, then we move forward into we're doing more of some of the heavy metal detoxification, which takes time. It's not like you start it and immediately it's all done. It takes a while. So you just keep doing it. Everything we use is safe and natural. And then those co-infections are huge. When we work on mold biotoxins really affecting the brain and cognition, um, and Lyme are really big on affecting the brain's motor skill abilities and handwriting and cognition, and then parasites. And they also create a lot of kind of wild and tantrum and unhappy behavior. So we can work on those to help their brain be able to do these things so they can write, so they can think better, so they can be more clear, they can have social engagement, sleep better, have a stronger immune system, be healthier, be calmer and more relaxed. So they're enjoying life. One mom said, he's happier and laughing for the first time in years. I haven't seen him do that in so long. I mean, that your child can't laugh anymore because are they able to laugh? Can they laugh? Do they laugh? Are they happy enough? And we can get them there. That's the goal, is to get them the best results so they can again live that best life possible. Um, Yolene, I know I should be writing you in the forum. I'm at work. Oh, you're good. You're at work and you're taking the time to jump in here. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, you know what to do, and you know everything there is to do, and you know how in the forum to find me for support if you have other questions. Please do, because I want to make sure that I like before somebody gets really frustrated, overwhelmed, scared, or just that fear too of is this going to work? That's where it's good to, even reading some of the testimonials. There's the regular form part page where you ask me the health related questions. And yes, you know how to do that. But there's also two other parts to the forum that are separate from the health related question one. One is where members share recipes, which is helpful. And then another one is where parents share, success stories along the way. So it might be really helpful. I think it is very helpful for your own inspiration and, really, helping to really just encourage you along the way and keep you, really stronger to read what has transpired for other parents with their children, and just know of these possibilities for your child as you're working through, because those co-infections, we get to them a little bit later because we really have to stabilize the immune system and the detox pathways first. It's so important. So as much as I would love you to do it all at once, we can't do that because your child would go into a major die-off reaction and all that. We have to support, and you have to do this properly, and it takes time. So once we get to the co-infections and really start working on those with the herbals and the elixirs and deeper work, that's when some of that, some of those things transpire. Because they really do affect the brain and its ability to function. So that's really important to remember along the way. Just keep doing the steps in the sequential order, one by one along the way. You just keep doing it. You'll get there. Read the inspiration, write me in the forum, do whatever you need, but keep going. The key is to be consistent and persistent. Liu, my son is 4 years old and we did blood tests and came up. He's very high with aluminum, and suggestions, please. Yeah, Liu, absolutely. We address this very thoroughly in the membership program because there are a few different things that we use for heavy metal detoxification. And one is a little bit more, or is more specifically directed at aluminum. And that is because aluminum is a lighter heavy metal. And I would venture to guess that your child has some strong speech issues because uh, there are many things, as I always say, that affect any result, like writing, ability to write, ability to focus and think clearly, ability to speak. And so everything A to Z. That's why we're thorough. We don't want to stop short of the results you could have gotten if you didn't do everything properly. But one of the biggies for aluminum is speech, along with PANS, which I talked about in the masterclass. If anybody missed the masterclass, the link to the replay is on the page where you can join the program now at naturallyrecoveringautism.com/go. But remember that both of those links will expire at midnight tomorrow night, Thursday night. So in the masterclass, I addressed this, that three of the biggies for speech are aluminum, PANS, which is where the autoimmune system, an autoimmune issue, and where the immune system is attacking the brain. And you see a sudden onset of OCD, obsessive compulsive disorder, wild behaviors, clinginess and fearfulness. And this can happen from too rapid die-off. It can happen from Lyme and mold affecting the brain and the immune system and overacting it. So aluminum, PANS, and viruses. And we work with viruses later on. Again, I addressed this in the masterclass, again, why, but uh, viruses directly affect the speech branches of the brain. So as we want to say, what do you use for this and what do you use for this? I don't want to really throw out one-off supplements, but I will say aluminum is very dangerous on the brain and you need to address it very soon. You need to get on that. I gave a link in your download to one of the supplements that we use for heavy metal detoxification. So in your masterclass download, if you registered for the masterclass, then you have that. But there are additionals that I use, and there are specific things, and it's not just one. So, where I don't wanna just, throw out a name of something, um, kind of in a generalized sense. And again, every supplement is different, and I have researched specifically autism for 18 years and been in the holistic health field studying the brain, working with nutritionists and chiropractors and kinesiologists and other like where my whole wealth of information and knowledge comes to you. So I know of companies that have better practices. And then if I find something we need for our specific needs in autism and in our sequence, then it's well researched and it's in there where it belongs. So I can say beyond the other things that we use for heavy metal detoxification, again, they're all natural, no drugs, not like you're going to get at the doctor. And I address that in the masterclass as well, why you don't want to use those drugs. We use safe and natural things, but as well as the one that I mentioned in the masterclass, just going to say in general, which I don't like to throw out supplements because somebody says, "So which one?" Because it's there are more specifics, and that is why you need to be in the program. And I want this done safely and effectively as well. Silica is very good for helping to remove heavy metal, aluminum in particular. But it's not just drinking Fiji water. That's helpful, but you need to drink to get more specifics. And we have an excellent product that we use the program. There are some things that are proprietary that I'm not able to offer outside of the program, so I don't throw out links or names of specifics and get into which supplement do you need for this and which supplement do I do for that, because this is all answered in the membership program, and it's why you need to be in the membership program and why I created it. Because for me to even try to go through even the nuances of diet alone outside, there's no way. I mean, there's all the foods you can eat, all the foods to avoid. There are histamine triggering foods. You need to know what those are. Histamines can cause a lot of anxiety. Even healthy foods have them, so you need to know more about that. Other ways to naturally calm your child's system that we have in the program as well as you're moving through these things and these triggers that come up. And then we're moving forward. So these are all why you really, really need to be in the program. You say, okay, I will. Great. Congratulations. Honestly, it is the best way that I can help you, bar none, to get, again, the safest, best, and most effective results for your child. And that is what we want. We don't just want okay or you jumping around anymore. Or it frustrates me when I watch parents spending money on therapies and supplements and practitioners and things that aren't working, and they're, well, I think I'll just try this for a while, or I'm going to try this one now. Try. Well, I've laid it out for you. And the reason I share these success stories with you as well from the program is so that you can see what's happened for other people. Somebody, whoever you work with, they have to have a clear roadmap for autism. Do they specialize in autism? What is their success rate? Do they have a lot of testimonials and success stories to share with you? What is their roadmap? What is their exact roadmap? I give you all of these things in the membership program, and I show you, I talk about them for you up front here right now, so you know that they're all there for you. And that's why I encourage you again to sign up now at naturalrecoveringautism.com/go before tomorrow night, Thursday. Take advantage of this right now before it expires. The replay is on that if you for the masterclass, if you need to review it at all, or if you have it, if you happen to miss it. But again, all of this will go down expiring at midnight Thursday night. So do this now. And then also on that page, you can read, like I said, in text form and also watch in a few videos. And we have more, but I had to pick and choose a couple to put on that page to hear from other parents that have been in the membership program and what changes they have seen in their children from the program. Many who have worked hard for a long time and not had success before, and they do in my program. And, children speaking for the first time, children being calm and relaxed that were once so wild with tantrums and aggression that they couldn't sit still, or the parents even had fear around them, right? That many people experience that. And I always say it's not that your child is an angry child. They have toxins and inflammation on their brain, and you want to help them now. Now is the right time. Do not put this off. Don't wait. You want to make sure that you get them to the place where they can be safe even for themselves, because sometimes they can be a danger to themselves as well as somebody else, and we don't want that. We have the ability to help them not only be safe but also to live that happy, healthy life that they deserve. And that is absolutely what this membership program can help you do for your child. So you're very, very welcome, Leo, and welcome to the program. I truly look forward to helping you with your child, and I'm excited to have you. And I can't wait to hear your success stories as well, because that is always what is so inspiring for me as well, and heartwarming to just be able to read another new success story or hear somebody else sharing again the positive changes that have happened for their child and how much better their life is today. So that's what it's all about. So also as parents, to support and guide you and give you this community, which is what the membership offers you. So I can't wait. Levy says, I can't wait. Me either. Yay. All right. Thank you so much for being here and being the great parent that you are, and taking the steps right now is the right time. Get on this sooner now rather than putting something off. You want to jump in, take action. So go to naturallyrecoveringautism.com/go. And I truly, truly look forward to helping you in the membership program get the absolute best results for your child and supporting you every step of the way. Thank you so much for being here. Please share this with friends if you know others in the community, autism community, who might be interested in this, because many are searching for this and you have found it. So the link again expires tomorrow night with the replay of the masterclass. But it is good until midnight Thursday night. So go to naturallyrecoveringautism.com/go right now. All right. You're very welcome. Have a great day, and we'll talk soon.